Do you know what's truly scary? It's not failure. It's reaching 35 and realizing you never truly started. You don't lack opportunities. You just haven't become the kind of person who's ready to seize them. Every day goes by and you're still busy, but not moving forward. Still trying, but not changing. And then one day you look back. 10 years have passed, all exactly the same. If you see yourself in this, just type one word: I get it. Nam, 35 years old. He has a family, a stable job. From the outside, everything looks fine. But only he knows. Inside, there's a void that's been there for years. Every morning, Nam wakes up with a familiar feeling. Tired, sluggish, with no clear sense of purpose. He goes to work, gets things done, comes home, and repeats. It's not overwhelming enough to break him, but there's also no sense of moving forward. He's not poor, but he's not better off either. Not failing, but nothing to feel proud of. The scariest part is not that life is bad. It's that it's comfortable enough to keep you from changing. Day after day, Nam slowly gets used to living on autopilot. Not trying anything new, not daring to step outside his comfort zone, and no longer expecting anything more. Until one day he realizes if he keeps going like this, 5 years, 10 years from now, everything will still be exactly the same. If you see yourself in Nam, comment 1. Nam wasn't always like this. He once had goals, wanted to go further, believed he could achieve something bigger. But then life happened. A stable job made him hesitant to change. Family made him choose safety. Financial pressure made him afraid to try again. Little by little, Nam stopped dreaming big, stopped taking risks, stopped wanting to start over. He chose a secure life, but that very choice is what kept him standing still. Until one evening, Nam's son asked, "Dad, can I be as good as you when I grow up?" A simple question, but it left him silent. Because for the first time, he didn't know if he was a good role model. Not because he was a bad person, but because he was living a life with nothing to look up to. In that moment, Nam realized, if he didn't change, his son would learn this same pattern of standing still. If you're still reading this, don't leave. What comes next might be the part that changes you. That night, Nam couldn't sleep. He lay still in the dark. An old memory suddenly came back. He was 12 years old. His father was a manual laborer, not highly educated, not wealthy. But there was one thing that Nam used to hate: discipline. Every morning, 4 a.m., no matter if it was cold or raining, no matter if Nam had slept well or not, just one familiar sentence: get up. People who want to change their lives don't sleep while others are still sleeping. Nam used to feel annoyed. He resisted. He thought, when I grow up, I won't live like this. And later, he did exactly what he once said. He stopped waking up early, stopped pushing himself. Those uncomfortable mornings disappeared. His life became more comfortable. But from that moment on, he began to lose something he didn't even realize: discipline. Lying in bed, when Nam suddenly understood, his father wasn't trying to make him suffer. He was teaching him how to be strong. But Nam chose to let that go. And for many years, he lived without any real discipline. If you're still reading this, don't scroll past, because maybe just like Nam, you've also been overlooking something very important. In that moment, Nam realized something hard to accept. He wasn't stuck because he lacked intelligence. And it wasn't because he lacked opportunities. It was because he lacked discipline. No one forced him to wake up early. No one pushed him to try harder, and he didn't do it for himself either. Day after day, he chose what was easy over what was right, and those small choices created the life he has now. If you see yourself in this, don't just scroll past. Comment 1 to remind yourself it's time to change. The next morning, Nam did something very small. He set his alarm for 5 a.m., not 4 like his father, just a little earlier than usual. The alarm went off. His body reacted immediately, tired, heavy, wanting to go back to sleep. One thought filled his mind: I can do it tomorrow. But this time, he didn't turn it off and go back to sleep. He sat up. That's it. No workout, no studying right away, no dramatic transformation, just not going back to bed. 5 minutes passed. 10 minutes passed. He just sat there feeling unfamiliar with himself. But something had changed. For the first time in years, he had won against himself. If you've made it this far, don't underestimate this moment. Sometimes the first step isn't doing something big. It's simply not going back to your old habits. In the first few days, Nam didn't make any big changes. He didn't set massive goals. He didn't force himself to improve overnight. He kept just one simple thing: wake up earlier and don't quit. On the first day, he just sat and drank coffee. By day 3, he started thinking about what to do at that time. By day 5, he read 10 pages of a book. By day 10, he took out a pen and paper and wrote down expenses he had always avoided. By day 20, he began learning a new skill. Each action was small, so small that no one noticed. No praise, no recognition. But those small actions were quietly changing who Nam was inside. He began to feel like he wasn't living entirely on autopilot anymore. He started to have a bit more control over his days. And most importantly, he felt like he was moving forward, even if slowly. If you've made it this far, stay a little longer. Because what comes next is when Nam starts to see the first results of those small changes. After 3 months, everything on the outside looked almost the same. Nam still had the same job, the same life, but inside, he had changed. He saw problems more clearly. He knew what he was doing and why, no longer drifting like before. He started to speak up, started to think a little further ahead, not because he suddenly became more talented, but because he stopped running from himself. If this resonates with you, don't just read and move on. Comment, keep going, if you're ready to take the next step. A year later, Nam didn't become rich. There was no big breakthrough, no dramatic transformation, but he became a different version of himself. He kept his promises to himself. When he said he'd do something, he did it. When he started, he followed through. He no longer lived based on fleeting emotions. He no longer procrastinated like before. And for the first time, he felt self-respect. No one was clapping, but he knew he was on the right path. That's what real change looks like. Nam realized something very clearly. It wasn't waking up early that changed his life. It was who he became by maintaining that discipline every day. Discipline doesn't create immediate results. It won't make you rich overnight, but it quietly changes the way you think, act, and make decisions. Little by little, you become a better version of yourself. And at some point, that new version of you will create a new life. Life doesn't change direction in a single day. It changes through small, unseen mornings. You don't need to start perfectly. You don't need to do anything huge. Just be a little better than yesterday, a little more disciplined, a little more consistent, and one day you'll look back and realize how far you've come. The real question isn't whether you can succeed, it's, are you willing to start? If your answer is yes, comment, I'm starting today,